Hey guys, this is Silver the Hedgehog. Well, as you recently know, I went on a vacation. And I was exploring, all of these cool places in the Colorado mountains with, I went with Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Shadow. We had a ton of fun, and we took pictures. So, I'm going to show you the highlights of our experience, and, I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so this first one was taken in Glenwood Springs. They are famous for their hot springs, hence the name, and they even have some water slides too as part of the attractions. And so this is a picture of us in the water slide. Tails is still in the slide, if you're wondering, and Knuckles was very untrusting of the children who went before us and was looking for pee all over the place. Anyway, it was overall fun. You can see how dizzy I was and how loopy the thing is, but a lot of fun. You should try it. And so this picture was actually the pool at the hot springs. The springs, the warmer stuff, the stuff that you soak in like a hot tub, that's over there, on the top of the picture. This was just the swimming pool pretty much. And so here we are all taking turns on the diving board. We had a lot of fun with that. Only Sonic forgot he couldn't swim, so Tails had to go rescue him, as you can see. But otherwise, you know, aside from Sonic making a complete fool of himself, we had a lot of fun at that pool. And this was us all at the miniature golf course after we got out of the pool. There was no one there, so we couldn't play, but we waited around for someone for a long time, and no one ever showed up. And don't ask about Tails. Nobody knows why he was doing that. Oh, and this one was a statue of a beaver at an intersection in Glenwood. And Sonic was insisting that it was a robot beaver made by Eggman and that there was an animal trapped inside. It took us about an hour or so to persuade him otherwise. He almost broke it and, you know, would have costed us a huge fine to replace it. Oy, I swear sometimes traveling with him is not the easiest thing in the world. But, the beaver was cool, regardless, even though I almost had to beat him with it. And this one was inside the hotel. This is a picture of the menu they have there. It was very fancy. And I bet you're wondering why I'd take a picture of a menu. This was actually in an elevator. Yes, this menu was hanging in an elevator. What the heck? But I thought it was cool. So later we ordered some stuff. And unfortunately, later, Tails got bad gas. Seriously, it gave terrible mileage and it made a carbon dioxide cloud the size of Kansas. Greenpeace would not be proud of us right now. So the next couple of pictures were taken in Montrose, which is on the other side of the mountains actually, near the Utah border with Colorado. It's kind of deserty and really hot and flat and not very much to see there. So we don't have very much in the way of pictures, but we have a couple ones worth showing. Let's see, this first one was who took that one? Okay, that's just kind of creepy. Moving on. Oh, and this is an example of Sonic's sometimes absent-mindedness, because he wanted to take a picture on the railroad tracks, which was stupid by itself, and he didn't happen to see that train coming. Knuckles, Shadow, Tails, and I did, but not Sonic. You don't want to see the next pictures. They're kind of gruesome, so we'll go to another section now. Alright, the next pictures here were taken in Ouray, which is southwest part of the state. It's one of my favorite towns, actually. It's really cool, it's nice and quiet, very mountainous, and it's not too far from Montrose, surprisingly. So it's a big landscape change, and it's just really nice and quiet and rustic, all this old, cool, old-time stuff, and it's just kind of cool. Anyway, here you see us playing with some kids in a field. They sort of knew Sonic, and they were a little too happy to see him, and no one was really caring enough to go rescue him except Tails. Eventually we got Shadow to help too, but that took a while. And so right here is one of the gift shops in Ouray, and for some reason they have a bunch of chicken things. Yeah. I don't really know why they're selling chicken figurines or statues, whatever the heck they are. They're just really weird. They had an entire shelf dedicated to wiener dog statues too, which is also kind of weird. But it was a good laugh, I suppose, even though Shadow was just more weirded out than anything, as you can see here. And this was the candy shop in Ouray. It's a local favorite, so we went to check it out. Tails and I were really excited to get in there, because, oh man, you can see that candy assortment. It's awesome. Tails had that creepy grin again, because he was so excited, I think. I hope. I don't know. But yeah, I got a bunch of caramels while I was there. Those were great. And they got stuck in my teeth and I couldn't talk for 2 hours, which was sort of a relief to some of the people, because I was currently in a sugar high at the moment. Yes, they're very, very supportive of me. So the last place we went on our little excursion was this little place, also in the southwest corner of the state, called Telluride. It's actually only on the other side of the mountains that separate it from Ouray, so it's not too far away, but landscape-wise, it's quite different. So here you see us at a sign that is at the borderline of the town, and Shadow thought it would be a good idea somehow to step in a mud puddle that really was like a sinkhole, almost ate him up, and if it wasn't for Tails there, it probably would have. And everybody seemed to think it was kind of funny, except me, because I'm just the caring sort of guy. If only they return the favor now. Oh, and here's a bit of irony for you. The sign, which is sort of cut off due to my bad photographer skills, it says that, clean up after your dog so we won't have to. And right below the sign, there was poop. And Tails was just sort of amused by this irony, so it was pretty funny. Worth taking a picture of just because of how ironic it was. I mean, seriously, there's a sign that says don't poop, and right below it there's poop. What the heck? Oh, and so they have these little, gondolas. They have a gondola system, that takes you from Telluride to this one place up at the top of the mountains, around it, to an isolated town that doesn't have any, like, roads up there. The only way you can get up there is through the gondola or by walking. So, we decided we'd take the gondola. Awesome view. The only downside is Sonic got his hand caught while we were getting in, and long story short, he spent the ride up outside of the gondola, hanging by a clamped hand. And while it was rather painful and terrifying for him, it was very funny for us. So we got a picture inside the car, with me and Knuckles looking out at him, and then the car behind us where Tails and Shadow were. Well, those are all the pictures of interest. We had a lot of other stuff, but we had to sort of pick through things, you know, because I took like 150 pictures or something like that, and I'm not going to go through all of them. So, I narrowed it down to the select few for you. I hope you guys enjoyed, and might do this again sometime if you guys enjoyed it. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.